Oh, hello. Here we are at the Palace of Westminster, which you can see over here. This Victorian Gothic building where the House of Commons and the House of Lords is situated. And this Palace of Westminster is crumbling. It's actually bits falling off it. It's a fire hazard. It leaks. It's full of asbestos. In fact, you can see the scaffolding trying to prop it up, and of course it's infested with rats, and I'm not necessarily talking about the 650 MPs that we find in there. It's not fit for purpose. In fact, I would say it was dangerous and useless, and in fact it's going to cost 3.5 billion to 6 billion, and that's billion, to renovate it. I use the word useless and dangerous because they were the words used in March 1649 when the House of Commons voted to abolish the monarchy and abolish the House of Lords on the grounds that they were useless and dangerous. Useless as a democratic assembly. It's doing a poor job. When we see it, for example, at Prime Minister's Question Time, the farce that goes on there, we see what happened to the people in Grenfell Tower. It's not actually doing anything to protect people, and it's dangerous because it perpetuates the illusion that we have a democracy. This is not the people's power. The real power is in this building over here next to it, which is Her Majesty's Treasury. And the Majesty's Treasury and the Bank of England, that is where the power is that runs the country, not here in the House of Commons. And of course it's Her Majesty's Treasury because down there is Buckingham Palace, and the Treasury operates within the remit of the Crown. We need a new democracy. We need a People's Assembly. We need a root and branch radical reform, not just a new building. And if we had a new building, perhaps it should be in Birmingham, in the centre of the country, not everything concentrated in London. We need a democratic parliament based on the sovereignty of the people. And by the way, the Welsh Assembly cost 70 million to build, and the Scottish Assembly, the Scottish Parliament cost 414 million pounds to build. Not even 1 billion, never mind 6 billion that's going to cost us to build this. This of course is reflected in a debate that's just beginning in the Left Unity Party. You may recall Left Unity was set up in 2013 when Corbyn was just a backbench MP. It was set up to oppose austerity, and it was set up to oppose free market capitalism. Policies inspired by Ken Loach in the film The Spirit of 45, harking back to the reforming Labour government of 1945 that set up the NHS and the welfare state. Politics has changed radically since then. In 2014 we had the Scottish referendum. In 2015 we had the election of Jeremy Corbyn. In 2016 we had the Brexit referendum, and then this year in 2017 Jeremy Corbyn defeated Theresa May, even though she ended up with more seats than he had. He won that election in effect. So Left Unity has to change. We cannot continue in the spirit of 45 now that Corbyn has mass support. Left Unity needs a new pathway, a new plan, and the big question is, what are the people of this country are going to do about this place? What are they going to do about this place, and what are they going to do about the Treasury over there? Right? The Treasury and the Commons have failed the people of this country, and Grenfell Tower, of course, it shows where in fact where we end up with the failures of the Treasury and the House of Commons to do that. We need a radical democratic change in this country and a new constitution.